got up to these sounds, you know, like you could hear the birds. You hear some wild animals, some of those big birds, you know, with the big yellow beak, and flamingos flying around. That's amazing to see. It's like the hotel is made like you could probably tell it's right in the middle of the jungle. So they have cut enough space for them to just build a hotel. They haven't cut too many of them, and that's great. So those mountains you see there far, that's the base of Kilimanjaro starting, and as you go more left, more big ones will come out off the ground. Check it out. That is, look at these angry clouds. Woo. I'm scared. This is my other window. There's still some more new constructions coming, but yeah, we see parrots, different color parrots in the morning, flying around singing. A taxi cab that's a motorcycle. I think I had seen the first concept of this in Iran. In Iran, there are cabs that are motorcycle. You could call them and then a motorcycle will show up. Because they think for one person with just a backpack or a purse, you don't have to bring a whole car. Which makes sense. Yeah, you get in the back of the bike and the guy takes them. But one thing dangerous is they don't have a helmet. Check it out. Here's one. You see that? That is a cabbie that brought this person who works in this hotel. Cabbie has a helmet, but the passenger does not. Majority of the time, they don't want to. It's an official cab company.
make it out.
Oh my god.
We're walking to the waterfall right now. And you can see it there. Way up there. Way up there. I'm gonna be walking to the top of that. And look, as I'm walking, like water falls, like drips everywhere. And this is like the whole tropical jungle effect that people talk about. Check this out. Lush green jungle behind me. There's the stairs. Okay. Starting up the trail. Check it out. Hey, Jumbo! Jumbo!
Welcome to Tanzania.
Thank you, thank you. Walking towards the waterfall. There we go. Here's the view. Nice. It's not that hot, about 80 degrees, 75, and then you see this moist vapors coming from waterfall everywhere. It's in the face, it just cools you down. Yes. This hut is made of banana bark. It's not the leaf, but the bark that peels off of the tree itself. And it's folded, it's installed in the roof. It acts as an insulator and a silencer.
In here,
Yeah.
we prepare for you guys the delicious food.
Oh.
This is the banana soup,
Mm-hmm.
and this one is banana stew.
Yeah. Nice.
So many dishes.
And this one is the rice.
Oh, wow.
Rice.
Yum.
And this is a pilau. We call it
Oh,
pilau.
it smells so
Yeah, this is a spice.
Yeah.
The rice.
Oh, it smells so good.
And this is the beef.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the beans.
Oh my goodness.
And this is the vegetables. Is the pumpkin leaves.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
And this is the chili.
The spice.
Wow. So you're welcome, guys.
This is incredible.
You are most welcome at Materuni village, the my village you are living today.
Thank you.
And the waterfalls we already done it, we call Materuni waterfalls.
Yes.
So the name of the village and the name of the waterfalls, we came for the first man who living here, we call Materu. So the people we live on this slope of mountain Kilimanjaro, we live Wachaga tribe. So normally in Tanzania, we have 124 tribes we have in Tanzania. So among for the 124 tribes we have in Tanzania, every tribe we speak in your own languages. So I'm the Chaga, I speak in Chaga. So we have a Maasai, we speak in Maasai. We have a Sukuma, we speak in Sukuma. We have a Hehe, we speak in Hehe. So we use one language we call Kiswahili in order to do the communication to each tribe.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
So among for the 124 tribes also we have in Tanzania, the Mai tribe also is the third tribe for the largest in Tanzania. So we have a Chaga from Machame, Chaga from Kibosho, Chaga from Uruwia now, Chaga from Marangu, and Chaga from Rombo. Also we speak in different dialects, but you understand each other. So among for the 124 tribes also we have in Tanzania, the Mai tribe, the Wachaga tribe, is the first tribe we grow the coffee in Tanzania. But don't forget, before in Tanzania we didn't have any types of coffee. So the coffee we are growing in Tanzania will be imported in here by Germany during the end of 17th century. But don't forget, the Germany we did into this coffee from Europe. Also the coffee we brought in Tanzania we took from 2 different continents. So the first is Arabica, will be discovered in Africa from Ethiopia. And the second species Robusto will be discovered from South America, from the Costa Rica. So during that time, the Germany we brought in this coffee in Tanzania, also we came to grow these 2 species for the 2 different elevation. So because the Arabica winning more high altitude, just where the Germany we are coming to grow on this slope of mountain Kilimanjaro. So because the Robusto we need low elevation, so the Germany we are coming to grow near Lake Victoria, Bukoba region. But now, in Tanzania, when you talk about the coffee, now we grow more than 43 different species of coffee.
I see.
Because the other species, the people we are coming to introduce right now, is the hybrid, the GMO, genetics modified organism. And those coffee trees also we cannot survive for this high elevation. Also we need low elevation, but we need the industrial fertilizer and the chemical to make those plants you'll be still alive. And the lifespan from that hybrid is shorter. The plant we cannot survive more than 50 years. We're supposed to removing them. We are going back to the greenhouse or to the nursery. You bought the other plant and then we go to plant them. Okay, so for myself, I'm just be proud the my coffee we have in here because it's the first species pure Arabica will be imported in here by Germany. But this coffee tree we didn't plant them, will be heritage from my father, and my father will be heritage from my grandfather. So we are going generation to generation. Okay, so for us here we grow coffee as a main source of income, while we have bananas as a main staple food. So don't forget we grow more than 36 different species of bananas. So banana for cooking, banana we can use to making beer, and some banana for fruits only.
Wow.
So for us here, we are doing 0 grazing. That's a small hut for the cow.
Yeah.
Yes, so we're keeping the cows inside.
Okay.
and the people just be going to the field, they cutting the grasses, carrying them. You feed into the kettle because we need the poo from the kettle as a fertilizer to the coffee plantation, the bananas.
Yeah.
But if you're using the hybrid, if you take the hybrid plant, and then we can use the cow dung. So the plant we cannot survive because for the parasite just be eating that one.
Yeah.
Just we need the artificial fertilizer to make those plants will be still alive. So the my coffee tree we have in here, actually we started to blooming from December, January, February up to April. That's a flowering season. So from the flower up the beans you are getting maturity in order to picking them. That's for you, and this for you. In order to picking them, the ready coffee beans,
Yeah.
you're supposed to waiting for the 5 months so the beans you are getting maturity. Just why the people we are starting to harvesting this coffee
Yeah.
from July. So can you open up?
Gosh. Okay.
Yes.
Oh. Oh. I
Sorry,
dropped
it's
it.
slippery.
I know.
Yes.
Very.
So the inside we have 2 berries.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you touch this beans, is slimy, and the taste of this beans, the taste is sugar as a sugar cane.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Yeah, yeah. So because the
sweet.
people we are living in this place, we are growing this coffee, bananas, peaches, potato, passion fruit, avocado, but we cannot use any kind of chemical to pesticide to those coffee trees. We have a big problem we call CBD, coffee berries disease. We have a worm, parasite black ant to like to eat in that's our coffee beans. But if you look in these beans from the branch, you cannot tell this one is rotten one or this one is the good one.
Yeah.
So the first we can pick, we didn't have any machine. So everything we do by hand. You collect them by hand, you put into the buckets until the buckets are getting full, you bring them to the home. And then we are coming back again, you picking them also until the buckets are getting full, just we bring them.
Yeah.
And then we are going to peeling them.
Yeah.
So since we peeling them, to separate the shells and the beans, we need water in the basin as a local laboratory. In order to check the beans, you'll be still alive or the beans will be die about the parasite. So since we peeling them, when the beans just go straight to the water, the one we are coming floating at the top, that's a rotten one.
Oh.
The one will be sunk, those are good ones.
Yeah.
So the floating one, you're supposed to throw them away.
Yeah.
We can return back to the field as a fertilizer.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, also the shells. And then the one will be sunk because when you touch those beans, it's slimy. So the beans we're supposed to keep into the water for 2 days. We call fermentation. After 2 days, we're supposed to washing them and then will be dry. And that's a time we are going to sell in this coffee beans to the local cooperative. They dry the coffee beans. And local cooperative, we take these coffee beans for the company we call TTC, Tanganyika Coffee Cream Company. We are going to skinning them by machine. We roasting them, pack the will be exports outside to the my country. So according to the my family just live in this place, we are growing this coffee, but we like coffee.
Yeah.
We didn't have any Starbucks like back your home country. So we have that's a local way how they making coffee
Yeah.
until we have your own cup of coffee. And this coffee tree, only we produce once per year, but you may take long time to harvest it. So the people you picking the coffee from July up to the end of November. So December the tree will started to bloom in again up to April. So to compare to the hybrid, because for the chemical just be using, we have a chemical we call booster. So when the people just be plant this coffee, we boost in the tree, just be grow very quickly, 16 months, we have a flower already.
Yeah.
So when the coffee tree we started to blooming, we have a chemical we call blue copper. We pesticide the coffee, we have a fall down, but getting the new plant, among the seed will be fall down. So if you taking them, we are going to plant them, you can wait for the 5 years, you can see the first coffee flower.
Yeah.
But also, when the coffee we have 2 feet, you're supposed to cut it at the top, so the tree will grow spread in order to reach into the coffee beans during the harvesting season.
Oh, like this.
Yes.
It's a short tree. It's cut right there.
Yeah, but don't forget it, also the coffee tree will grow taller like banana. So I'm too short. So when the coffee tree will grow taller like bananas, during the harvesting season, I cannot reach into the coffee beans.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I see.
So any question before we are going to this one?
They look like shells.
No. We are going to take care of the second shell.
Oh, I see.
Yes, because coffee has coffee with 3 layers. The first layer is the red shells, the second layer is the white one,
Yeah.
but the third layer is the thin one we are coming out while you are roasting them. Mausumbufu.
Hi. 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 Oh my god, you're so cute. And she got nail polish.
I don't know. He's so
I
cute.
like your nail polish. Hi.
So, are you ready to start to make your own cup of coffee?
Sure.
So this actually, we call it twanga in Kiswahili, pound in English. So someone who start to pound here, it's gonna be like our DJ.
Yeah.
What they do, they make beat for us. My friend right here, they're gonna clap in their hands to follow in the beat, and then we got some local song we sing to motivate you.
Oh,
Chris
okay.
gonna put you to work today.
We respect the mother nature and all over the world. They say ladies first.
Oh,
Yeah. I will be your paparazzi.
I
Come
like
to
that
do a
rule.
job.
so,
Do
okay.
like this. California, Obama Landi, Kuna Matata, Biggie Apple, McDonald's, NBA, Wapeni Kofi Wageni Waonera, Wafurai, Wamefika, Materuni, Kili to Kili, Hero, Kindo Garu, we honesty, super driver, Nana, whoa, 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 money, coffee priesty, Leta Ungo, Itayari, Arabica.
Nice.
So the beans is quite very hard, it's not easy to be broke, yeah?
Yeah.
So now we are going to separate the shells and the beans.
Oh,
Yes.
my God, you have to beat it so much.
Yalla, yalla. Yalla, yalla. Yalla.
Oh, you guys say yalla too? Yalla?
Yalla.
The shell is waste. We don't need the shell.
The shells we're supposed to burn in them because it's not good for the soil.
Oh.
We burn in them and then we take the ashes we can use as a fertilizer.
Okay.
Yes.
Uni, kanga mdani mchache, kanga mambo ni mengi, kanga usichoke. Jambo,
Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata, hakuna matata,
tukiwa Chagalandi,
hakuna matata,
tukaona Kofi Lava,
hakuna matata,
na tukiwa na happy people,
hakuna matata,
tukatai banana dia,
hakuna matata. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana. Wageni wakaribishwa Kilimanjaro, hakuna matata,
tukiwa Afghanistani,
hakuna matata,
tukaenda Materuni,
hakuna matata,
tukaenda California,
hakuna matata, hakuna matata,
mali amebaki mdoli,
hakuna matata,
ukimaliza uisevu,
hakuna matata. Jambo bwana, habari gani? Nzuri sana.
wageni
Wageni wakaribishwa
Press it.
Kilimanjaro,
Yeah.
hakuna matata. Jambo wanainuka, wanaona haya wanaruka bila
kiona
wanainuka,
kuweka
wanaona haya
That's a famous shell.
Yeah?
wanainuka, wanaona haya
Pole pole,
pole pole,
kuna matata.
wanaruka bila
Chini chini chini,
wanainuka,
weka weka.
wanaona haya
Afghanistani.
Yes.
How many?
How many beans?
How many coffee you want?
I don't know if I have too much, I'm gonna be awake all night.
So you want coffee?
Yes.
Yeah?
No, he's gonna slap you.
Oh, not that coffee.
You see his hand?
I just remembered. Don't say coffee. Don't say coffee. Don't say I want 2 coffee.
So now we need it to cool in them for 5 minutes. And after 5 minutes, we pour to the container for 15 minutes in order the coffee to form aroma. So when you talk about the coffee aroma, you can smell this one.
More?
Yeah.
More again?
You sure?
This is different.
Oh yeah, that is a better one.
Tuna saga naku saga coffee lover saga local way saga Materuni saga Tanzania saga Kilimanjaro saga saga usicheze kama una balance saga saga local way saga figure star saga Tanzania saga USA saga Bamalande saga Kili to Kili saga trekking hero saga Puyo saga usichoke saga know your ego saga usichoke saga kindo kero saga kamchi saga Tina T Tina T Tina T happy people coffee lover together making coffee knock away Materuni Tina T oh man coffee Materuni I miss coffee Kilimanjaro Materuni for 7 days oh I miss shower in lava tower na shuka I miss beer banana beer banana wine banana Moshi Kili on the top Materuni for 7 days whoa etuna wapenda mula jaliwe
wafikiri salama
mula jaliwe
wafikiri salama
on happy people etuna wapenda mula jaliwe
wafikiri salama
mula jaliwe
wafikiri salama
Afghanistan
amba
Amba Amba Mola jaliwe
wafikiri salama
Mola jaliwe
wafikiri salama
ni wana meremeta moja mbili tatu let's go para tete papa sing it tiki maji inayo matunda inayo sing it avocado papaya watermelon is kind of fruit and la bim bam boom Arabica woo
Man, they're all good singers.
Coffee's ready.
Yeah, coffee's ready.
No
So
grinder,
the way
no
how they're
nothing.
making coffee, we're supposed to boil water first, and then we crush the beans, so we pour powder to the boiling water.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now we're gonna put it in there.
Dude, it's gonna be so good.
Dili na to.
No, it's using the
filter,
chimney.
yeah.
Yes.
This is different.
I've never seen this. Yeah.
thank you
Wow.
so good friend this is your first time to see the process how they make coffee by local way.
Yeah.
So before we are drinking we have to sing happy birthday for the coffee because the coffee is born for you today.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Yes. How do I sing it?
You ready?
I'm ready.
Mustafa?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Clap. Let's start.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Kofi. Happy birthday to you.
Maisha marefu.
Maisha marefu
Kwa
kawa.
afya.
Long
Enjoy what you made.
Bismillah.
So we have brown sugar there. The sugar cane. If you like,